So your today's topic is inserting data from another table. It means the data from one table can be inserted into another table by using the command as given here. Insert into table number 1 or table number 2, then select from table number 1, then condition. You can give condition also where gross greater than 7,000. So kindly see the SQL screen. This is the SQL screen. In this SQL screen, you can see the data of student table. Can you see the data of a student table in SQL screen?
Yes, sir.
So there is data of SQL student table. Okay. See the field names. What are the field names in this table? STU name, class, section, roll number, and marks. So now let us create one more table. Create table. This time let us give the name as scholar. Okay, scholars. Create table scholars. Then let us write the same field names. What field names are there in the student table? Kindly see what field names are there. STU name of character type, class of integer type. Okay, I think let us first describe that table. Otherwise, there will be field mismatching. Sorry for this. Let me close the SQL screen because now it will be a problem. First, let us describe the table. After describing, then we can find the exact field. Okay. Now kindly see the SQL screen. So let us first show the tables. Select the table. Use Aman, our database in the table. Okay. Then let us describe the student table. DESC student table. Now see what are the field names here. STU name of character type 20, class of character type. Okay. Then section of character type, roll number of integer type, marks of integer type. Now let us create the table scholar. Create table scholar. Create table scholars, then parenthesis, then type the field names. STU name, same field name should be there. Okay. STU name of character type, size is 20. Okay. Then type the class, same field names. Class of character type, and this is also this is of 10 characters. Then section is there. It is also of character type and it is of 5 characters. Then there is roll number. Okay, roll number of integer type, comma. Then there is marks also of integer type, and finally close the parenthesis, put the semicolon and press enter key. Now your table is created. Okay, but no record is there. You can write the command select from scholars. Okay, now you can see there is no record in this table. There is no record. So what we want the records from student table. Let us see the record in student table. This is your record. Okay, in the student table. Now we want to insert record from this table to the scholar table. So what we will do, we will simply write the command as insert into. Okay, insert into table name. What is the table name? Scholars. We want to insert into the table scholars. Then write from command, select from, okay. Press the enter key, then write select from, select asterisk from which table you want to insert. So our table from which we want to insert is student table. So we write here student, okay. After that, if you want to put the condition, so let us put the condition. What is the condition? Let us put the condition of marks. There is marks 40, 95, 70, 66. Okay. So let us put the condition of, I think, 80. Marks greater than 80. Okay, insert into scholars, select from student, where marks greater than 80. Then put the semicolon and press the enter key. Now you will see from student table, those records, all those records which have the marks greater than 80 will be inserted into the new table, that is scholars. You can see after pressing the enter key, yes, it is successful. The insertion is successful. There is written query okay, 8 rows affected. It means 8 records have been inserted. Now you can write the command select from student, not sorry, student, not scholars. Select from scholars, press the semicolon and press enter key. See here. Can you all see this? It is having the same field name. That's why there was no error, no problem. If the same field names are not there, then there may be problem, as it had happened yesterday. So it is having the same field names with same data types. So there is no problem. Data has been inserted very easily from the student table. So here you can see the records have been inserted in the scholars table in which the mark is greater than 80. That is 95, 86, 89, 97, 82, 98, 85 and 92. These records of these marks have been inserted. Is it clear to all of you? Kindly reply. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, repeat one time.
One more time. Okay. Let us this time insert marks less than 80. Okay. This way whole records will be inserted. Okay, Sahil?
Yes, sir.
So let us write insert into scholars, select from student. Okay, see the commands properly. First command we have written insert into scholars, then press enter key, then write the second line of command, that is select from student, then press enter key, then write the third line of command, that is where marks I had written last time greater than 80, but this time I am going to write less than 80. Okay. In the third line we give the condition. Suppose if you do not give the condition, then what will happen?
By default, all will come out.
Yes, then all records will be inserted on without any condition. If you do not write the condition where clause and you directly put semicolon after this, select from student, select star from student. After this, if you put semicolon, then all the records will be inserted. So here last time we had inserted records of marks greater than 80. And this time we are going to insert the records of marks less than 80. Okay, see the command once again. First line of command, insert into scholars. Then second line of command, select star from student. Then third line of command is the condition, that is where marks are less than 80. So now press the enter key. Now this time 4 more records have been inserted. Now you can check your table by select query. Select from scholars, and this time you will see 8 last record plus 4 more, 12 records total. See, this is the record. Okay. Have you understood?
Sir, you have given marks less than.
Yes, I had given marks less than 80.
Sir.
Yeah, any problem?
Then it is coming more than 90. Sir, marks having 95, 86 also coming.
Did you forget last time what I had done? Before this, I told 2 times, na? Sahil Singh, are you listening to me?
What, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm listening.
I told this command 2 times. In the first time, I
Sir, उस समय मेरा
had
disconnect हो गया था, sir.
marks greater than 80. So that time 8 records had been inserted in scholars table. Do you remember or not?
Yes, sir. वो देखे थे हम.
Yeah, and this time I had given the condition marks less than 80. So this time 4 more records have been inserted. So what do you think, that the previous record will be deleted? No, it will not be deleted. It will continue with the previous record. So 8 records were previous and now 4 more added.
Oh.
Total how many records?
Yes, sir.
came?
Now understand.
12 records came now.
That will.
So 8
Yes,
records
sir.
previous one and 4 records just now we inserted. That is of marks less than
Less than
80.
81.
Okay, so you can count here which are less than 80. That is 76, 40, 76, 66 and 77. The last 4 records you can see.
Yes, sir.
The last 4 records have been inserted just now when I told the second time. That is 40, 77, 66 and 77. Okay, this has been inserted just now, 4 records. I hope you all have understood. Any problem?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. So now let me proceed further. So here the example is given. Now we have alter table command. Alter table command means how to change the different data items of the table. Like if you want to change certain column, or you want to add a new column, new field in your table, or you want to remove certain constraint like primary key you want to remove, or you want to add primary key, or you want to remove certain other conditions, certain other constraint. So all these are possible, all these operations related to the changes of table. These operations are performed through alter table command. There is a command alter table. Okay. So that's what you are going to learn today. Alter table command. So let us see what is the use of alter table command. See here. When we define a system, we specify what data we need to store. Means when we create a table, we specify the particular field names and the particular data type for that field names. That's here given, the size and data type of that data or that table. And what can we do when the requirements change? Means sometimes we want to change the data type of the column, particular column or particular field. Or sometimes we want to change the entire column. We want to delete the entire column, or we want to add a new column. So for that it is given, we can alter the table. For these operations, we can alter the tables to accommodate the changed requirement. To make changes in the table's setting, you can say, in the table's property, we can use alter table command. The alter table command is used to change the definitions of existing tables. Usually it can add new columns to a table. Sometimes it can delete the columns depending on certain conditions or certain privilege, or it can change their size or their types. So in general, you can say in MySQL, alter table command is used for these operations. Three main operations, that is to add a new column, to add an integrity constraint like the unique value, primary key, foreign key, all that constraint to add in the table, or to redefine a column, like to change the data type of the particular field, to change the size of the particular field, or to change the default value of the particular field. So for all these three main operations, which command is used? Alter table command. Very simple command it is, alter table command. So here you can see, first we are going to talk about the first operation, that is how to add a new column in the existing table. How to add a new field. New column means new field. Suppose there is name, class, roll number and marks. 4 fields are there. Now you want to add a new column, new field, grade. Grade field you want to add in the existing table. So how can you do that? So here it is given, first adding a new column. Typically the syntax to add a column to a table is as given here. We write alter table command. Let me indicate this. Okay, see here. Alter table command is written, then the table name is written, then add. There is a command add. We write the add command. After that, column name, then data type of the column, then the size of the column, and then the constraint like primary key or not null or unique or any other constraint. So this is the entire syntax for making the changes in the existing table, that is adding new column. If you want to add a new column in the existing table, simply we can do one thing, that is alter table. We can write alter table command space the table name space add column name space the data type of the column space the size of the column space the constraint name. Then further, like example is given, suppose there is a table, employee table. In the employee table you want to make changes, you want to add a new column. So very simply you can do alter table space employee, then space add, then in the parenthesis write the column name space its data type, and then close the parenthesis, then put a semicolon. Okay, it's a very simple command. Yes, now let us use this. How to add a new column. Here I open the SQL query. Okay, in SQL query, suppose there is marks column na, STU name, class, section, roll number and marks, and in this scholars table which is already existing, in this I want to add a new column grade. Let us add a new column grade in this table, and in that let us give default value as D grade or E grade. So let us write this. Simply we can write the command alter table. Alter table. Our table name is, can you see the SQL screen?
Yes, sir.
But very small, nah?
We can zoom, sir.
Now you can see the big screen. Can you see the big screen now? Okay, we
No sir,
write
अभी तो
alter
ऐसा
table
कुछ
space the table name. So our table name is
हाँ
scholars. Our table name is scholars. Alter table scholars space, or you can press enter key also. Let us press enter key. Write add command. Add space, then parenthesis. In the parenthesis, we have to write the column name, new field name or new column name. So our new column name is grade. Let us add grade column in the scholars table. Then space, its data type. So its data type is char, character of size 5. Space, not null, you want to define any constraint. So let us define default value. Let us write default as D. Default as D. Then close the parenthesis and put the semicolon. Kindly see, we have written alter table, then space table name, that is scholars, then space add command. After that, in the parenthesis, the field name with data type, size, and the constraint. So this much things we have given. Now we put the semicolon and press the enter key. See, it has been affected. Your table has been affected. It means in your table, a new column with the name grade has been added. So let us now show that table. Let us write select from, or you can write describe, DESC, scholars table. Press semicolon. Now you see a new column. Look here. In the description, you can find there is a new column named as grade. But before there was only 5 columns: STU name, class, section, roll number, and marks. These 5 columns were there before, and now a new column has been added named as grade. Now you can see the record. You can write select from scholars. Okay, see the records. Look, when we see the record, you can see now there is grade column, and in the grade column, the default value we had given D, grade D. So in all the rows, default value, that is D grade, has come. But before, you can see, before there was no grade column. Here you can see the scholars table, grade column was not there. But now after altering the table, a new column has been added, that is grade. I hope you all have understood. Any problem? Do you have any query? Okay.
no sir.
Now further we have, kindly see.
Sir,
Yes.
if you want to change the grade value of any record, then how we will change it?
What happened? If we want to change the Nikhil
If
Singh,
we
speak
want to
again.
change, sir, Sahil was asking. He was asking that if we want to change the grade value of any record.
Yeah, this one, na? We can change. We can put the condition where clause.
Using
We can put the where clause. We can add the value. We can change. Okay. Let us see further. Now kindly see the screen. See the next alter table command, that is modifying the column definition. Like adding column is finished. Now we have, suppose we want to change the definition of a certain column. like we want to change the data type, or we want to change the size, or we want to change certain constraints. So how can we do that? In modifying the column definition, the possible operations are like we can change the data type, size, default value, not null column constraint, or the order of column. See here, first let us try to change data type and size. You can change a char column to a varchar and a varchar column to char only. Remember, certain constraints are there, certain rules that a particular column can be changed to the similar column, to the similar data type. You can't change like an integer to char. Sorry, integer can be, but char cannot be integer. Like if you have written a in particular section or in particular data type, so a cannot be changed to integer. Integer can come in the char category, but a cannot come. So, but here in SQL, what is in SQL? Kindly listen. What is the rule in SQL? In SQL, it is saying that the char column can be changed varchar, can be changed to varchar, or varchar can be changed to char only if the column contains nulls in all rows. Nulls means if null is applied, but if not null is applied, then there will be a problem. So only if the column contains nulls in all rows, or if you do not attempt to change the column size. If you do not change the column size, then there it may be possible to convert char to varchar or varchar to char. You can change any column data type or decrease any column size if all the rows for the column contains nulls. If they do not contain nulls, then there will be problem, because in certain columns or in certain rows, there may be the values having the size more than you define. Suppose if address is there, and address is having 20 characters at the current time. Afterwards, if you are changing the definition of character to a limited size, less than 20, 10 character you are doing. So it will be a problem, because the size of that character is 20, but now you are changing to 10. So it can be changed only when there is null value. Okay. So that's the rule of changing the data type and size. While changing, kindly keep this rule in mind. How we have to change. We have to see what was the previous size and what is the current size, and was there null value or not. So that's all for today. Now the time is getting over. Kindly let me take attendance, then you can leave. Rest of the things I will tell tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday.
This
Day
is
after
syllabus.
tomorrow. Yes.